Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, lead us thou, O God, from unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Tat Namaste.
Welcome to Yoga for Health, Happiness, and Liberation. I'm Meeta Gajjar, and this is my father, Bharat Gajjar. We're so happy you could join us today. Today we'll be having a guest on our program. I'd like to tell you a little bit about him. His name is Yogi Gupta. He's been practicing mind-body relationships since 1978. He's been delivering lectures and conducting workshops in various corporations on stress management, relaxation, and wellness for more than 10 years, both nationally and internationally. Yogi Gupta's techniques to handle the physiological and psychological stresses are very simple, proven, and effective. His techniques invigorate and refresh both the body and the mind. He belongs to the company Gupta Associates Inc., which is located in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Today, he will be speaking to you on natural, proven, and effective ways to weight reduction. His wife, Yogini Honey Gupta, has also been practicing mind-body relationship since 1978. She will be giving a few techniques, few beauty tips for your facial skin and hair. So, would you like to say something about Yogi Gupta?
Yes, we are very fortunate to have Yogi Gupta and Mrs. Gupta. Both are very famous, and in United States, a lot of people knows about him. He also gives lectures on yoga technique, and I'm so happy that he is with us. So at this time, I like to take this opportunity to introduce uh, Goyogi Virendra Gupta.
Namaste. I am Kumar Gupta from Gupta Associates Incorporated, located in Cherry Hill. And I will be talking to you in the next 12 to 15 minutes about the natural, proven, and effective ways to weight reduction. But before I do that, I would like to tell you a true story which I read in the newspaper. And that story was that there was a CEO, president and CEO of a Fortune 500 corporation. He used to have headaches, and he had these headaches for the last 5 years. He had gone to many, many doctors, specialists. He had lots of tests, CAT scan, and everything, whatever could be possible by modern science was done. But he could not get rid of from the headaches. One day he was traveling in a plane, a fellow passenger sitting nearby next to him, and this CEO talked to him about his headache. And after 5 seconds or 10 seconds later, this fellow passenger told, "Oh, I know what is the problem. You are keeping your tie too tight. Try loosen it and see, this might be the reason." And that was the true reason. The gist of this true story is that we are having complicated solutions, but you will find out in most of the cases the solutions to the problems, even to the big ones, sometimes are very, very small, simple, and quick. I'll be talking to you about these weight reduction techniques. According to American Institute of Stress in New York, obesity is a psychosomatic disease, and the main culprit is the stress. And I attribute one of the reasons, one of the most important reasons is the diet and nutrition that we have every day. So if we take care of that part, we'll see that our problems, our stress is reduced, and these weight gaining will also be reduced. We are a very fast-paced society, as you know, and we want quick results almost everywhere. Remember one thing, you are responsible, or you were responsible for the weight that you are putting on, the overweight. So if you take this responsibility and you today that I am the one who will reduce my weight, then you will see that you will see the results coming in the near future, and you will start losing weight. But that responsibility you have to take. The techniques which I'm going to tell you today, they are very, very simple, and you will not only reduce weight, I can guarantee you, you will feel calmness in your mind becomes peaceful, serene, blissful. And there is a friend of mine, I had eaten lunch with him one time, and about 3 weeks later I was supposed to meet him at the lunchtime, but immediately I got a call from him, and he told that I will not be meeting you. And I asked him why. He said, I'm going to the hospital. I said, what is the problem? He told me that I will tell you after I come back. And that was that he came back 3 days later. He told me that I have the same burning sensation here in my chest, and it is for the last 4 or 5 years. And I told him that, look, what was the reason of it? Is a very simple thing. If you take care of this, you will find out that this problem will not exist anymore. And do you know what was that? He used to eat food very quickly. He used to gulp food. And when I told him, I taught him how to eat food, chew your food, and take time, then the problem which he had for 4 to 5 years was totally gone. Anyway, the food that we eat, if we start taking care of it from today, you will see that this is the solution to very many ailments. We can easily correct them just by food alone. As I told you, the techniques which I will be giving you today, they are natural. You gained weight not overnight or over a week or over a month. It took time, years. Now, if you reduce your weight so quickly, by any means, you will find out that that will not be natural. And since it is not natural, you will see that you will get it again with more problems. What I am going to say that about food. Food is an embodiment of the life force that affects us physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Whatever the food we eat is meeting the demands, the hunger of all these 4 bodies. So it's not just the physical alone. There is a saying called as, what you eat is what you are. What you eat is what you are means whatever the type of food you are eating, same types of ideas you will be getting, or thoughts you will be getting in the mind. I can give you food that can make you very angry, that will bring violent feelings in you. I can give you food that will arouse sexual feelings in you. I can give you type of a food that you will feel your mind becomes very calm and quiet and peaceful and blissful. So food is, as I said, an embodiment of the life force that affects our physical body, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. You might say, as I just told you, that what you eat is what you are. A very good example we all know. In the recent past in the United States, you must have seen that the chocolate milk which was being served in the schools has been totally stopped. Why? Because they found out because the children were getting hyperactive. You don't find any more chocolate milk being served in the schools. So that's what I'm trying to say. In the, I will not be telling you also liquid diet or pills or a recently approved medication that deceives the mind, saying that you are not hungry anymore. I will not be telling you all that. Of course, there's a lot of controversies on that in the new drug. But before I do that, I would like to bring few facts before you. And this is National Commission on Digestive Diseases released a comprehensive report, and their findings are: more people, number one, more people are hospitalized and more undergo surgery for digestive diseases than any other. Number two, 10% of all money spent on medical care is spent on digestive diseases. These are the facts I'm giving you. Number three, if deaths due to cancers of the digestive system are included, the digestive system diseases are the third leading cause of death in our society. Number four, digestive diseases are the second leading cause of workers' disability and account for 1 out of every 6 workers' absences. These are the facts which you might know. The purpose of the dietary process is nourishment, nourishing, and cleansing. If you remember these two, nourishment and cleansing, which are very, very important, and according to the Indian system of medication, Ayurveda, it says that 50% of all ailments, we see that it is due to diets. And according to American Institute of Stress, 75 to 90% of all the visits to the physicians, they are all due to stress. First thing I would like to bring to your attention is how do we eat? We gulp our food. We are always eating on the run. We are a fast-paced society, as I told you earlier. We know only 3 strong flavors. And what are those? Saltiness, sourness, and sweetiness. Other than these 3, we do not know anything, but there are many other tastes. Eating on the run creates so much stress that it is almost equivalent to 2 days going without food. That means whatever the stress you will get by not eating for 2 days, that stress is almost same as when you eat on the run. Digestion is by parasympathetic nervous system. We have sympathetic and parasympathetic. Sympathetic system takes care of the activity that we are doing, but the digestion is by parasympathetic. So when we are eating on the run, sympathetic system is working, parasympathetic, which is responsible for digestion, is not working. Therefore, the digestive juices are not being built to digest the food. And you will see that you must have seen, how do you spell relief? Oh, they said ROLAIDS, or so many antacids, Mylanta and other things. Why they are getting popular? And there are also warnings coming because more and more people are using. This is one of the reasons of eating on the run. So, hunger is of 2 types. One is the physical hunger and second is the mental hunger. When you must have eaten when the food was very tasty and we went on eating, gulping the food, and we found out that our belly is full, but mentally we are still hungry. And therefore, at that time, what happens is, when we are eating the food, therefore, at that time, there is an eating it, chewing, and there is a saying called as drink your food and chew your milk. Drink your food means we are taking a small bite, and when we take the small bite, we chew it 32 times. There are 32 teeth here. Teeth are not in the stomach here, in the abdomen. Teeth are right here. So you might say that, how can I, until now I was taking 2 or 3 bites, and when chewing 2-3 times per bite, how can I go to 32 times? And I will tell you the way that once you do that, you take once, count at least the first time. And my request to you is that these techniques which I am giving you today, please try it for 1 week. If they do not work, forget it. But I am so confident to you that these are thousands of years old techniques, and they will work definitely. So please do try. And I know, as I told you earlier, we are a fast-paced society. Take time. If you are taking time in chewing and eating properly, you will, and concentrating on the food you are eating, because that is the most important thing for us. Otherwise, we cannot live. So, if we have concentrated our time on the food that we are eating, paying full awareness and full attention, you will see that you can do any other chores later on to your best satisfaction with full concentration. If you are eating on the run with awareness somewhere else, so how can you, neither you paid attention to this here, concentration here on the food you are eating. When you go to the office, you will be eating something else about there. So you will have contentment. The food you digested, when it goes inside, it will be so good that it will be digested very quickly. And since you have eaten it, chewed properly, taking it with full awareness, you will find out that it will, after digestion, you will not only feel physically, you will feel mentally good also. Our body is made up of five elements: air, earth, ether, water, fire. After the age of 30 to 35, we should increase the fruits. Fruits are the fire elements. All the vegetables are the water elements. And all the cereals, wheat, rice, etc., legumes, they are all earth elements. After the age of 30 to 35, we should increase more fire elements and water elements, that means more fruits and vegetables, and less the earth elements, which are the cereals. And of course, as Bharat already told earlier, in earlier sessions, be vegetarian. More and more people are becoming vegetarian, because that is a good diet. Even US Department of Agriculture also suggests this. If you look at their food pyramid, quality of food that we should eat, discard or stop from today all the bar-coded food, the frozen and tinned food. Yes, it has carbohydrates, it has protein, it has vitamins, but what is happening is, when it goes to the body, it has calories too, but when it goes to the body, you will find out that those demands are met, physical demands, but it will make you lethargic, it will make you dull, drowsy, depression type of feelings. So always try to eat the fresh food, and from today, tinned, frozen, or I should say bar-coded foods, stop them totally. And you will see that you will start going in a direction which will take you you will feel better, because the weight is getting reduced day by day. Refined sugar is a stimulant. Per capita consumption in the United States is 125 pounds per year.